Hello, my name is Olivia, and welcome to my presentation on multicultural education. The definition of multicultural, according to the Oxford Dictionary, is relating to or constituting several cultural or ethnic groups within a society. Our textbook states, respect for differences means weaving all facets of diversity into the school curriculum when comparing cultures around the world. When comparing any array of cultural traits, the unique beliefs and behaviors of any distinct culture provide its members with a feeling of group identity. Culture and society studies are related when you consider the large body of context that makes up culture. The book lists the following context to consider with culture: the totality of group beliefs, behaviors, language, customs, values, arts, norms, mores, rules, tools, technologies, products, organizations, education, religion, and institutes. The standards covered within this lesson include the study of culture, people and places, and individual identity. The English Language Arts Pre-K standard covered is with prompting and support, retell key details of text that support a provided main idea. My main idea for this presentation is to use folklore as a lesson for a week in my pre-K classroom, choosing a different folklore story for each day of the week, explaining to the children that they are very old stories that come from all around the world. Then we will read aloud the chosen story of the day. There are so many resources online to do coloring and worksheets to connect to each story, pointing out important details during read-alouds that point back to the main idea. Depending on class participation, an educator may choose to point the main idea out before reading the story or wait until after reading to see if the children can get the main idea of the story through the prompting done while reading. Folklore stories have stood the test of time because of the lessons they teach being so universal. These stories engage children and help us understand the values we still want to instill in our community. I do apologize. I wanted to remove my camera, but can't seem to figure that out. So I will be moving my camera for a couple of slides. Here are some sample folklore stories that could be used for this lesson. Stone Soup is an English folklore about community sharing. The Mitten is a Ukrainian folklore about kindness and friendship. The Courage of the Little Hummingbird is an animal fable about heroism, hope, and community. The Little Red Hen is an American fable meant to teach children the importance of hard work and personal initiative. The Lion and the Mouse is a Greek fable by, Aesop, about how love and kindness are never wasted. Here are some simple example worksheets that correspond to each story. There are lots more online, but I just wanted to give a small example. With teacher help, students can work on their numbers, letters, fine motor skills with writing, coloring, and scissor practice, and continue to talk about and understand the story more. I enjoy the Stone Soup. You can have the children put pictures in there. You could print out some clip art and then they could cut it out and glue it on there. The hummingbird would help them practice following inside the lines and how to trace with their fine motor skills. We have the mitten and the hen could both be used for cutting and coloring. And then finally, the mouse and the lion is more of just a coloring sheet to relax at the end of the week. Please pause if you want a better look at each of these. Finally, here are my references if you would like to pause to read. I'd like to thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation.